Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I wish everyone had a great holiday. Today, I'm sharing my first video of the year. I'm going to show you on how to crochet this super cute school bus tissue box cover. There are two separate videos because I don't want the video to be too long. This is part 1 of the pattern. You can find part 2 in the description box along with the link to the written pattern. For this project, I'm using number 4 medium acrylic yarn. Yellow is the main color, of course. Then I have light gray and the dark gray. If you only have one gray, then one is fine. We also need a little bit of black yarn and a tiny bit of red and white yarn for the lights. A number 4 and a number 5mm hook, a pair of scissors, a yarn needle, stitch markers, and I always like to use bobby pins and some stuffing. This is my crochet ring. With this crochet ring, I could crochet for hours without putting down my hook, and I highly recommend it if you crochet a lot or to have to work on big projects. It is to help ease the pain on the finger so that the yarn is not pulling the finger. Super helpful. The link is also in the description box. Alright, let's get started. And we're starting with yellow yarn first. To begin the pattern, make a slip knot. Insert the number 5mm hook. And start make a foundation chain of 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So go on and make a chain of 40. Once there are 40 chains, slip stitch into the first chain and make sure the chain is not twisted. Turn to the back of the first chain, slip stitch into the first little bump on the back. That's this one over here. One chain. In the same stitch, place a single crochet. Insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. 2 chains, 1, 2. In the same stitch, place a single crochet. Place a marker into the 2 chain space, and this is the first corner. Single crochet into 17 stitches. That's 1. 2, 3, 16, and 17. On the next stitch, place a single crochet, 2 chains, 1, 2, and place a single crochet into the same stitch. And place a marker into the 2 chain space. Single crochet into the next stitch. On this stitch, single crochet, 2 chain, and single crochet, and place a marker in the 2 chain space, just like that. Single crochet into 17 stitches. 1, 2, 17. So 2 stitches left. On this stitch, single crochet, 2 chains, and single crochet. We just created the last corner. On the last stitch, make sure you do not skip this stitch. Place a single crochet. And the opening should be about 4 inches. To begin round 2, slip stitch into the first stitch. 1 chain. In the seam stitch, place a single crochet. In the 2 chain space, where the marker is, place a single crochet, 2 chains, and a single crochet into the same space. Remember to place the marker back into the 2 chain space. And then from here, single crochet into 19 stitches. And this will bring you to the next 2 chain space, which is where the marker is. And 19. Now we are at the second marker. In the 2 chain space here, single crochet, 2 chains, single crochet, and place a marker back into the 2 chain space. Then single crochet into 3 stitches. 1, 2, 3. At this corner, place a single crochet, 2 chains, single crochet. From here, single crochet into 19 stitches into the next corner. At the end of the round, 2 stitches left, so single crochet into 2 stitches. The total for this round is 52 stitches. To begin the next round, slip stitch into the first stitch. 1 chain, single crochet into 2 stitches into the first marker. At the marker, form a corner by placing a single crochet, 2 chains, single crochet. Then single crochet into 21 stitches into the next marker and form the second corner. 5 single crochets here and form another corner. Then 21 single crochet stitches and form the last corner. And single crochet into the last 3 stitches to complete the round. By the end of the round, there are a total of 60 stitches. As you can see, this is quite straightforward, so I will not go on to show you on every round. Each round we're increasing by 8 stitches. Repeat this until the end of round 10. And by the end of round 10, there should be a total of 116 stitches. And I meet you on round 11. Round 11 and round 12 are the easy rounds. Basically for these 2 rounds, we are placing a single crochet into every stitch. And when we get to the corner in the 2 chain space, place a single crochet, just like that. Then single crochet into the next corner and do the same. By the end of the round, there will be 120 stitches. And we are doing this for 2 rounds. And I meet you at the end of round 12. At the end of round 12, make sure to test it out with the tissue box. It should cover the top entirely like this. Once you are happy of how it fits, and after you join the round, then cut yarn. To begin round 13, grab the light gray color and insert it into the first stitch. Tie a knot. Insert the hook, pull through, 1 chain to begin. For the next 5 rounds, place a single crochet into every stitch, and I'll meet you on round 18. To begin round 18, we are going to use the yellow yarn again. So insert the yellow yarn into the first stitch, insert the hook, pull through, 1 chain. From here, place a single crochet into every stitch for 1 round, and I'll meet you at the end of the round. At the end of round 18, flip your work from inside out, because we are going to outline the windows. So position your work so that the back is closer to you. This is the front. And the door is on the right hand side, right here. I have already cut out 2 strands of yellow yarn that's about 25 to 30 inches long. And we are going to start to outline the windows. Start from the first stitch, which is the back of the bust, and count 10 stitches to the left on the last round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Insert needle from behind. And above the gray from the first stitch, count 11 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You can test it out to insert to the 10th stitch. As you can see, because we want to have a straight line, and on the 10th stitch it doesn't look good. So we're going to insert into the 11th stitch. And go through these 2 stitches one more time. From here, count 6 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 6 stitches from the bottom. We just created the first window, and we're going to have 6 windows, and each window is 6 stitches apart. Now that we have 6 windows, and the last window is a half window, which is 3 stitches apart. 1, 2, 3. And make sure to go through the last 2 stitches one more time. Now the left hand side is finished. For the right hand side, which is where the door is going to be, at the back of the bust, count 12 stitches on the bottom to the right from the first stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. At the top, also count 12 stitches. Make sure to go over it one more time. Then 6 stitches. And 6 stitches. Repeat this just like what you did on the other side. Now the outlines for the windows are finished. And always test it out with the tissue box to see how it fits. The next part of the pattern is to work on the door. And the door is on the right hand side, right under the first window. In order to do that, with the yellow yarn, single crochet into 42 stitches. I just did 41 stitches, and it brings me here at the first window. On my 42 stitch, insert, pull through. Instead of pulling through the yellow yarn, we are going to finish the single crochet stitch by pulling through the light gray yarn. We are going to work with the gray yarn for 7 stitches, and make sure to carry the yellow yarn with you. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On the 7th stitch, insert, pull through, and pull through the yellow yarn. To finish the round, single crochet into every stitch with the yellow yarn, and you don't need to carry the gray yarn with you, but don't cut it. And I meet you at the next round. For the next 5 rounds, place a single crochet into 43 stitches with the yellow yarn. On the 43 stitch, insert, pull through, and we're going to finish it with the gray yarn. Pull through the gray yarn. Then single crochet into 6 stitches with the gray yarn, and make sure to carry the yellow yarn with you. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. On the 6th stitch, insert, pull through, and finish it with the yellow yarn. 6. Then single crochet with the yellow yarn all the way back to the beginning. And repeat this for 4 more rounds, and I meet you on round 25. For the next 2 rounds, place a single crochet into every stitch with the yellow color. And I meet you on round 27. Round 27 is the last round, and this is also a color changing round. And this time, we're using a darker gray. If you don't have a darker gray, you can use the same gray. So insert the new working yarn into the first stitch. Tie a knot, insert, pull through, 1 chain, and place a single crochet into every stitch. At the end of round 27, after the last stitch, cut yarn and join the round with a yarn needle. Insert into the first stitch and out from the top of the previous stitch, and this will give it a nice finishing look. Then fasten off the tails. Alright, we are going to outline the door. So cut a piece of yarn that's about 20 inches long. I started at the bottom at the corner right here and go up to here. And make sure to go over it one more time. This part is also part of the door, so I'm going to go through this one more time. And then count 3 stitches. And 3 stitches up. 3 stitches. And lastly, go through the last 2 stitches twice. And voila! And this is part 1 of the pattern. Part 2 is on a separate video. Link is in the description box. So I'll see you there. Bye!